Hello, good morning students. Welcome back, and today we are starting the exercise of motion chapter. The first question from the textbook is: an athlete completes one round of a circular track of diameter 200 meters in 40 seconds. What will be the distance covered and the displacement at the end of 2 minutes and 20 seconds? So, it is said that an athlete is running in a circular track. Okay? An athlete is running in a circular track of diameter. We know what a diameter is. Okay? A line segment passing to the center inside the circle. So this is a diameter and its length is 200 meters. So the diameter is 200 meters. It is said that when the athlete starts moving the whole circular track, it takes him 40 seconds. It takes him 40 seconds. Not the diameter is the diameter of the circular track. He is not working on the diameter, he is working on the circular path. Okay. So we are interested in the perimeter or the circumference of the circle. Okay. And it is said that what will be the distance covered at the end of 2 minutes and 20 seconds. So first of all, you need to convert 2 minutes and 20 seconds into total seconds. So 2 minutes and 20 seconds, that is 2 into 60 plus 20, that is 2 minutes into 60 seconds plus 20 seconds. This becomes 6 to 12, 120 plus 20, it becomes 140 seconds. So the total time is 140 seconds. Starting from this, we know that how much is the displacement, and it takes 40 seconds to complete the whole circle. So starting from this whole point, it becomes 40 seconds. So when we minus 40 seconds from this, what you get is one full circle. The athlete completes one full circle while doing 2 minutes and 20 seconds. So now we have left with 100 seconds. So what is another 40 seconds we take and the whole circle is completed. So you can say one full circle is completed, and now the time remaining is 100 seconds. Before it was 100 seconds, now it is 60 seconds. Okay? Another 40 seconds, we minus 40 seconds as well, and now what we get is 20 seconds remaining, and the total is one full circle completed. So in the span of 2 minutes and 40 seconds, the athlete has completed 1, 2 and 3 full circles, and last 20 seconds remaining. So if he is taking 40 seconds to complete the full circle, then he is going to take 20 seconds to complete half of the circle. So starting from point A, we say that after 20 seconds, he is over here at point B, which means that he has completed semicircle, and at this point, what is the displacement? Displacement is 200 meters. So he has the displacement of 200 meters. So displacement is 200 meters. Because that is what is moving from point A to point B after full 2 minutes and 20 seconds. So what happens in 2 minutes and 20 seconds? That is 140 seconds. 40 seconds, one full circle, another 40 seconds, second circle, another 40 seconds, third circle, and the 20 seconds remaining, that is coming over here, half of the circle, that is semicircle, and that is how his displacement becomes 200 meters. I hope it is clear to you students. It is more of a logical question than more of calculation, just for understanding. The next part is, what is the distance? So now this is getting complicated. How many circles did he complete? 1, 2 and 3. 3 full circles and 1/2 of the circle. So he has done 3½ rotations. The athlete has completed 3½ rotations. To calculate this 3½ rotations, we need to calculate the perimeter. And what is the perimeter of the circle? 2 pi r. Or the circumference perimeter is equal to 2 pi r. So the athlete has completed 3 full circles. We calculate this simple calculation: 2 into 22 by 7 into radius, that is 200 meters. Okay, so he is completing this much for one complete circle. This much he is completing for only one full circle. For one full circle, but over here we have to take radius, and this is the diameter. So over here we are going to take radius of the perimeter for the circle, and this is for only one circle. We have 3.5 rotations. So we are going to multiply this whole by 3 times and plus one extra half of the perimeter, that is 2 pi r. We substitute the values once again. This becomes 3 into 2 into 22 by 7 into 100 plus half into 22 by 7 into 100. Once you solve this, you will get the approximate answer of 2200 meters. So this is how you solve the and find the perimeter. How do you do this? Simply multiply this 3 into 2, that is 6. 6 into 22, multiply that and multiply it by 100, divide it by 7. Once again over here you can multiply it by 11. 11 into 100 becomes 1100, divided by 7 and solve the rest. You will get the final answer to be somewhere around 2200 meters. Okay, it is going to be in decimal points. You can take approximate answers. Okay. Similarly, the second one over here is also regarding the distance and displacement. Joseph jogs from A to B in a straight 300 meters. So it is said that from A to B, a boy is walking for 300 meters. In 2 minutes and 30 seconds, so the time taken is 2 minutes 30 seconds. He turns around from point B and comes back to point C in another 1 minute. So he turns around, comes back to a certain point B, C over here, that is 100 meters. This is 100 meters, and time taken is, time T is 1 minute. So he takes 1 minute to come back another 100 meters. Calculate the average speed and average velocities from A to B and A to C. So first of all, we need to find average speed and average velocity from A to B. So speed is, average speed is simple total distance upon total time. So total distance upon total time. This will become somewhat like this. Total distance is 300 meters. Time 2 minutes. So first we have to convert it. So 2 into 60 plus 30. So 2, 6, 12, 120 seconds plus 30 seconds, it becomes 150. So it becomes 300 by 150 seconds, and simple 0 zeros, 15 twos are 30. So it becomes 2 meters per second. This is the average speed. Now for the displacement part, this is average speed. I am writing here average speed. Now average velocity. Average velocity. Again the same thing, total displacement upon total time. Total displacement upon total time. It's the same thing once again. It is 300 by 150. So what you get, the answer is 2 meters per second. So in both the cases, it is the same. But now the next part is getting confusing. So what we do, first of all, we remove this so that it is clear for us to understand. So in first case, from A to B, that is A to B, the time and the distance or displacement is same. It is in a straight line, so it does not change. But in the second case, what is happening? First, distance. So we need to find A to C distance. So it is 300 plus 1. So it is 400 meters. Correct? So the total distance that the boy is covering, A to B, that is 300. Coming back from B to C, it is another 100 meters. And this is 2 minutes and 30 seconds plus 1 minute. So extra 1 minute as well. So time is 3 minutes and 30 seconds. This will become 3 into 60 plus 30. It becomes 3, 6 are 60 is 18, 180 plus 30. It becomes 210 seconds. Correct? Similarly, over here, in displacement that is A to C, displacement has a symbol S. If you remember, displacement, no need to get confused by average speed. So I'm writing displacement as well. Okay, A to C. So A to B is 300 minus 300. So the remaining is how much? 200. Because from displacement we see the shortest distance from initial point to the final point. So the initial point is 200. Okay, displacement is 200, and we need to find the time. Now the time taken to reach point C is again 210 seconds. So the total time is going to remain the same. It doesn't matter if he has traveled to point B or another point D, but ultimately he came back to point C, right? And for that we have to take the total time, that is 2 minutes plus that extra 1 minute. So the time is once again 210 seconds, just like before. Now we need to find average speed and average velocity. So average speed is total distance, that is 400, and divided by 210 seconds. So what you get over here, cancelling these zeros, you have 40 upon 21. As you can see, 21 ones is 21, but 21 twos is 21. If you don't know the table for 21, you can simply multiply it like this. 21, 2 twos are 4, so it becomes 42. It is not possible to cut this, so you can simply do the approximate values like we did in the previous example. The 21 ones is 21, and the remaining, once you solve it, you will get around 1.9 seconds. So the answer is 1.9 meters per second. You will have to do a little bit of calculation by yourself as well, because I am not going to show each and everything over here. It is not just look and copy in your notebooks, you have to understand them as well. So try to solve them. And the next part we have average, this was average distance. Average distance. Now we have average displacement. Now displacement is how much? Only 200 meters. So we have 200 meters. And once again it is divided by the same. So it is 210 seconds. So the answer once again you get is 0.9 meters per second. Okay? I hope it is clear to you, students. This is how you calculate average speed and average velocity. I hope it is clear to you. Over here we have taken average distance, and over here we have taken average displacement. We are finding average speed. This is average speed, and this is average velocity. If you have any confusion, you can ask me on the helpline number. I will be happy to answer.